What is good, YouTube? You already know we have a lot to talk about. What does it start with? It starts with the I have a question battle rap. Yes, sir. So let's get straight into the topic for today. So I was on Twitter this morning. I just woke up, my bad, y'all. And pretty much I saw an interesting post from just breaking news in terms of URL and caffeine. And the Easy pretty much made a comment about it. So I'll show y'all this tweet real quick. So pretty much the announcement says breaking news. Caffeine cuts URL budget once again in a big way. Goodz the Animal reports that starting May 1st, you will no longer see battlers and battle rap media on Caffeine. They may keep about 3 of us. Dang. So let me know what y'all think in the comments of that alone. So pretty much Caffeine's pretty much saying, I guess, the amount of revenue they're bringing in with all these battle rappers and battle rap media on Caffeine isn't matching, I guess, the amount that it's not making as much money as they thought it would. So they're pretty much cutting a bunch of ish, and they're not paying as much people because they're saying they're not making their money back. They're not getting enough traction. I'm guessing that's what it is. And Easy comments are pretty much saying niggas about to either be battling 100 times a year or about to get real jobs again. But let me know what you think in the comments of that. So it's seeming like, yeah, a change is coming, a reckoning is coming in terms of just the way that things have been going. And if we go back now and we start thinking, though, we have kind of seen this coming in a little bit of a way, because if you've noticed, we haven't seen URL. They started kind of going more heavy with the app. They're doing a lot more app only events where, you know, I'm like saying, unless you're going in person to see it, you have to wait. You have to wait until that John is pretty much on the app. So we've kind of been seeing this coming in a way, but it's just crazy when you think about it, to the point where they're like, he said, Good said, they may only keep like 3 of them on Caffeine in terms of their shows. So there's only like a few of them that's bringing in enough traction to actually, to where that the Caffeine feels like it's worth paying them. But all the other people, all the other battle rappers, new school, old school, or whoever they are, if they're not bringing enough traction, I'm guessing they out of there. It looks like that their deal with Caffeine is going to be done too. So yeah, it's crazy how things is going. Hopefully, though, in a way, this means that in a way things are going to go back towards kind of the old way, that going back towards just the old way things are. You know what I'm saying? Where if it, you know what I'm saying, God forbid it gets to the point where there's no more URL on Caffeine, then we would probably go back to pay-per-view events. You know how you remember how things was before the Caffeine stuff, and then the whole quarantine era kind of happened and all that stuff. So what do y'all think about this? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that this is a bad thing, good thing? How do y'all feel? I think they're just talking about the shows in terms of the Caffeine deal and the budget cuts, but it's looking like budget cuts are happening, so they're definitely going to start monitoring if there's another Caffeine event. You know what I'm saying? They're going to definitely be monitoring and watching how much traction is going in, the engagement and all that. They're really going to start cracking down, because it's looking like they're spending all this money and revenue towards, you know what I'm saying, giving these people shows, probably amount for the venues, and going into everything they do for the setup, and they're going to start comparing it. So if the amount of money they're whatever, however they're getting their traction, if it's not matching, then there's going to be a big switch up. And if you've noticed, though, we've been having a lot more URL app events, in terms of we can't see it until they drop it on the app, right? And we seeing new deals going on. Like, I guess the battle I was talking about in the last video with Miss Hustle and KCJ and the Saga and Lou Castro, apparently that's part of a Netflix deal that URL is doing. Those battles are going to be on a Netflix show or documentary of the URL. So URL is going to be on Netflix. So it's seeming like, you know what I'm saying, they're looking past the Caffeine now, looking at new deals and new opportunities, which is always good. But now it's kind of we're seeing kind of in a way why they're doing all that, because I'm guessing Caffeine's kind of like the budget cuts need to happen because they're not getting as much traction or whatever as they thought they would be getting, which means they're pretty much wasting part of their money. That's why the budget cuts are most likely going to happen. So it's kind of crazy, but that means, yeah, so a lot of the battle rappers and a lot of the battle rap media who have Caffeine shows after the end of this month, a lot of them are out of here. So it's kind of sucky, because, you know what I'm saying, we don't know people's situations, but I know that was some nice money that was coming in, and they're being consistent with it, and, you know what I'm saying, building their fan base in the way and things. So they're probably just going to have to tell their fans to meet them on YouTube, though. It's not the end of it. Just, you know what I'm saying, if they don't already have a YouTube channel where they're doing the same thing, start one, let the fans know before the end of this month, hey, I'm probably going to be out of here. So just in case, even if I'm not, let's start this YouTube thing and let's get that popping over there. So, do y'all think that this, do y'all agree with Caffeine? Do y'all feel like if not enough traction is coming in that they should be cutting these people, or do you disagree and feel like they're blowing it out of proportion? They've been saying if the sales and the views are what they've been saying they are, then they should be good. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments. I really want to know about this. But yeah, this is crazy. It's kind of like a reckoning. It could change a lot of the way in which the order that we've been used to battle rap going. It might not be too many more free events going on. That's what it's seeming like. If things are headed back in this direction, URL's looking at new ventures, and then there's just new branding deals and everything. They about to be on Netflix and stuff, which could definitely open some doors for some bigger stuff like that too. What do y'all think? And then also, it's like, maybe the budget cuts and stuff really is going on too, because, you know what I'm saying, shout out to who they had on that Netflix deal, but they didn't have, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have the rocks and all the, you know, they didn't have the big people for the Netflix, I don't know, deal or just recording, reviewing. They didn't have the rocks on there, and you know what I'm saying, they didn't have the DNAs and the kind of the bigger bag people for that one. So, but I'm sure they still got a good representation for the documentary. But yeah. So, I don't know. Like, things is kind of going in a weird direction right now behind the scenes and stuff. And we're seeing, you know what I'm saying, kind of some of the pretty much just changes brought by of it. And we're seeing just kind of the direction that things are going. And it's interesting. Hopefully, I mean, we know Goodz. It was good either way with the money. So, but I think his show pretty much has a decent amount of traction, right? So maybe he'll be one of the people that stays. But shout out to him just for kind of actually, I guess, this news came about from a video he put out. So shout out to Goodz for actually letting us, you know what I'm saying, know what's going on behind the scenes and what's about to happen in terms of things changing. Maybe if some of y'all really do be tapped in with one of your favorites and they show on Caffeine, they might not be around that much. So make sure they got a YouTube channel or something so they can just do the same thing, get their viewers to YouTube so they can, but yeah. So it's looking like YouTube might be kind of like the comeback, maybe not for URL, but for, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the battle rappers and stuff, to where they can make their money and interact with their fans all at the same time off of Caffeine, because I don't think that's going to be around that much longer, at least for, what, 95% of the battle rappers and battle rap media that's on there. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think. I don't want to keep y'all on here too long, but, yeah, this is kind of crazy, and it's just kind of showing how you got to make sure you're moving right, and you got to make sure your bag's right, and you got to just make sure they're doing what's best for them at all times, because stuff like this happens. It's part of the business. So it's just like, it sucks, and I feel bad for any of those who, you know what I'm saying, this is a big part of their income at the moment, besides, you know, for the battle rappers or battle rap media. So it's just like, just make sure, like, that's the only thing I can really say in terms of advice. I would say probably just, if you have a big or a decent just fan base and interaction on your Caffeine channel and it's about to be over, switch that to YouTube. Let them know. Have them subscribe to that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with your community and keep pushing out content like you've been doing. Appreciate y'all for staying to the end of this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I got a lot more stuff coming soon. I just been waiting for some ish to happen. I finally did. I'm on it. We're going to keep it rolling. I got more stuff coming soon. Have a blessed day, y'all. Peace.